Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about my dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing the latest releases from Maplelea, which, in case you don't know, is kind of like Canadian Girl up here in Canada where I'm from. And I'll be trying the outfits on a few American Girl dolls. I'll go through one outfit at a time and then, show you the details, explain the price, because I have a price list right in front of me. And then I'll put it on the doll, like I said, one at a time, explain what I want on the doll, etc. And I'll explain a little bit about what's been going on in this release, because it's been a bit weird. But before I get there, let me start with the first outfit, and then I'll get the rest out of the way. They're also holiday themed because now that Remembrance Day is quickly approaching here in Canada, that's when we start to celebrate. And I believe Americans start really observing Christmas after their Thanksgiving, which is really late this year. So this is probably gonna be a little bit early for many of you watching, but it'll give you time to think about if you want any of the outfits that Maplelea has released for this holiday. And I should start by saying that this one is called My Dear Reindeer Set. And it is $29 Canadian, but I didn't work out what the USD would be. So to start with, here is like a fuzzy sweater with a sequiny, like it's got some sequins on there for the reindeer details, really soft. And anytime I talk about Maplelea on here, the first thing I have to say is everything is always really high quality, and that's what I love about Maplelea. It's not just my, uh, Canadian pride coming through, but that does add a little bit of a bonus. Oh, and there's some embroidery. I don't know if that was obvious because I didn't talk about it. Yeah, so just everything is really super detailed, but Velcro in the back. I say but as if like that's bad. It's very normal. And it comes with these stretchy cotton leggings, like tights. And the other really cute thing it comes with is this little Rudolph. Yeah, I guess it's saying reindeer, but it's really Rudolph because he's got the red nose. And it comes with this fluffy ornament that your doll can hold. Luckily, it's got that string. And then another thing that Maplelea dolls come with, aside from the tissue paper and the box, are journal pages, because the dolls themselves, whether it's Maplelea and me or their named characters, instead of having historical dolls, they have a doll representing our provinces and territories. And then so most of the clothes they release will be for either a specific doll or for the Maplelea and me line. And this one clearly is just for Maplelea and me because there's no doll featured on it. So it'll be a journal page that talks a little bit about the outfit you're getting. It'll be in English, and it'll be a French page, so everything again in English and French, and then a blank page for you to add your own stories if you care about that yourself, if you're going to bring your kids and your kids like to do that. I now have a couple journals, so I do save the pages, but I don't really participate beyond that. Okay, so now that I've shown this outfit, in the stock photos and in the catalog, which I'll show later because I can compare. I'll show what it looks like on an American Girl doll, and I can show the catalog so you can see how it fits on a Maplelea girl. And they have it fashioned with these boots. So I have these boots. I already had them, and I've shown them in another video. So now I don't need to, I don't need to buy new ones to put them in. And there's another piece that goes with this set. The ones that I put here right here. This is the reindeer headband. Now, I was kind of getting what I was saying before about this release being kind of funny. These were just released, and at the time of recording this, the headband is sold out online. So I don't know if that means they're going to restock. There's no restock date listed as they usually would have, especially for the new releases that haven't come out yet. There's a proposed date or an approximate date. But these look like they're already done, as in, I bought my set last week, and I'll get to that in a minute when I start dressing the doll. And now it says sold out for the headband, which I should show you the headband instead of talking about the journal pages. It's the same thing over and over again. So as you can see, it really goes nicely with this set. And the doll I'm about to put it on is a Truly Me 112. I've named her Macy. Imagine it's 113. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I have her on in my display as a doll who's part of a singing duo, and her friend's going to come out to show off the other outfit. Sorry, so this one has a reindeer quiz before I put these, because I'm about to put this away and start dressing the doll. And so as I just said a second ago, I ordered this set, all this stuff last week. And if you're curious about the headband, it was $12, but again, I don't know if it's going to restock. I made this order last week, Thursday. I was trying to time it because I had all these new releases coming out, and they were kind of, I don't know how you'd say it, like they weren't all the same day. So I was trying to time my order so that it would all ship together. And so that worked out for me. The pieces that I wanted in this batch was to order it on Thursday, and then if it was going to be, if it shipped on Friday, like the timing, it just worked out. So I got the shipping notice with tracking the day I ordered, because they're always really fast. Whenever I put through an order with Maplelea, it gets either, if I do for a pickup, it's always either ready for pickup right away or it's shipped pretty much right away. And the weird thing that happened with this package that had this stuff in it was it scanned as picked up by Canada Post. That's the postal service in Canada. So it looked like it was scanned right away. And I've had it happen before where, because it's like an hour drive from where I live. So obviously the mail is it's going to arrive the next day whenever it ships. And I've had it happen a couple times where it'll say it'll be delivered the next day and then there's no movement. So it ends up being a day late. So this was, like I said, last Thursday. And at the same time that I got that scan that said it had been picked up, there have been talks. Our post is unionized. So every once in a while, Canada Post goes on strike. They love to do it around the holidays because, that's how they get their demands met or whatever. And so they've been in very heavy negotiations for the last, I don't know, at least a week at this point. So I was worried that because they had these negotiations going on, there was no strike yet, that somebody had, scanned the package, put it in their vehicle or whatever, and then been like, well, we're done now until we figure out what's going on with if we're striking or not. Then I won't have to worry. Then they wouldn't worry about shipping the package. I was receiving other mail, but I was really worried about this package because I'm like, where did they stick this? Because days passed by. I think I waited until, because I should have received it Friday. So I think I waited until maybe Tuesday to call Canada Post. Oh, and as I'm dressing this or putting the sweater on, I have to be careful because her hands are bigger and it's such a knit, it's such a fine knit that her ditches are just poking through everything. But very nice. I don't think I talked about how soft it is, but it's so nice. And so I opened up a ticket with Canada Post on Tuesday saying that this package hasn't moved. I'm literally an hour drive away from the shipper, so it should have at least scanned after saying, picked up by Canada Post. And another couple days passed. What was this? Thursday, right? Yeah. So Thursday, I got a little bit like, what? Maybe Maplelea has like their main postal carrier, someone they see every day who comes in, someone they recognize. So I would call them to ask if they have a regular person, and if so, could they ask them what they did with my package, because it's been almost a week now and I should have had it the very next day. And the girl who answered the phone said she'll double check to make sure it's been picked up. And I was like, no, it's been picked up. It says it's been scanned. It's been scanned as to say picked up by the post, by Canada Post. And she said, I think your package was put aside because it's all these new releases coming in, right? So she said, I think your package was put aside to make sure that nothing sells out, but it didn't ship yet. And I was so confused. It's like, she must be thinking of another package because, and I'm not going to keep saying, well, my package has been scanned. It says so on the tracking. And I was like, do you want the tracking number? But anyway, so I ended up, I wish I brought over scissors. A really long, weird thread. I'll leave it there for now because I don't know what's going to happen if I pull on that. So that was like, I thought an ear fell off. It's the ornament. So she ended up being right that the package wasn't picked up. And she said it's going to go out so the email I got was Thursday evening around 6:00. Ooh. And it said that it was either going to be picked up earlier that day or tomorrow, meaning Friday, which is today when I'm filming this. And so I was like, okay, I'll see if it scans tonight. And if not, I'll call tomorrow and I'm just going to go pick it up because, as I said, Canada Post keeps threatening to strike and they're still not haven't made much headway with it. So I didn't want this package to get stuck somewhere till after the holidays, which is what they always threaten to do. So cute. Okay, this is, I wanted Macy to wear this because I thought it would really, like, with her hair going around it, would look really funky. And I was right. I'll play with it a little bit more, but I, first want to show you how this fits an American Girl doll. Very cute. And I really, fought with myself over who should wear this outfit and who should wear the blue one. And I settled on her because she's the singer of the group, and I don't want her to hold this ornament because she's got to hold her arm straight out, and I think that looks kind of funny. So what I'm going to do is, sorry, did you want to see it on her hand? Just in case you are curious about getting any of these pieces, I should show you the whole experience. So they can just hold it in their hand like that. But because she's a singer, I'm going to put it on her microphone. So the idea with this duo is they're going to have like a Christmas album that they're touring with. So, because you know how that's such a thing. People want to have that next big Christmas hit so that they're pretty much set for life come every holiday season. So here's Macy in the My Dear Reindeer outfit. Leggings and ornament and headband. And then I'll get back to the story. So I'm going to put her off to the side while I get, yeah, you know what? I don't want her to be a distraction while I get into the next outfit. And then I'll get back to that story. So the next outfit I'm going to show is the Bear Hug sweater dress for 18-inch doll. And it was $25 for this set. It's a little bit cheaper, I think, because it didn't come with an ornament, I guess. And I believe this is, they show Sila wearing it. She's the girl behind me right there. So that's Sila. She's a Maplelea girl in the blue jacket. I believe this is part of her collection because she's the model wearing it in the catalog. I promise I am going to show it. Yeah, and it's got it written in her language too, not just English and French. So yeah, it's got to be Sila's outfit. Yeah, okay, I can see why it was cheap. No, sorry, not cheap, cheaper, because it's just literally just a long sweater, just a knit sweater with polar bears on it, and a pair of blue leggings, just tights. Like, it's actually tights. I think I thought it was going to be more like leggings like that. Not that I don't have a preference. Either way, it's going on a doll, and it's going to look the same on American Girls because they have the chonkier legs. And so this is her friend. So this is the guitar player in the duo. Her name is Tenny. She's 115. I'm 97% sure that's her name, or that's her number. So I'll continue with that weird story. So it turns out, like I said, she was correct that it wasn't picked up, but it's scanned. I don't know how it got scanned. They must have some kind of, maybe when they do it online. I don't ship stuff online. I always go to the post office because I just feel very like anal about that stuff. I want to see it. I want to make sure it's like taken back and the measurements are all correct, etc. So maybe when you ship it online, it shows as scanned by Canada Post, but I don't understand, especially when they're not actually picking up the package. So when I called, I said, okay, let me come in and pick it up because I don't want it getting stuck. And then she said, okay, but there's one thing, you can come pick it up, but one of the items I ordered hadn't come in yet. So that's why Canada Post hadn't picked it up. So they just made the label and everything and put my stuff aside to make sure that there was going to be enough of it and it wouldn't sell out or whatever like that. So I was about to show you the catalog right now in the middle of dressing this doll. I'll get it to you in a second, I promise. So that means there's one thing I'm not going to show, and I'm not done. Like, this isn't the end of the Maplelea new releases. This is just the pieces that I got are all that were in stock right now. And so I wanted to make this video to get it out of the way, and then there'll be another one later. Heads up. So like I said, I did go and I drove it and I picked it up today. And it wasn't just the shoes that weren't in. There's also this other outfit. It's just like a jumpsuit that comes with a suitcase and a headband. And I think it's only $24, even though I thought it would be more expensive because it comes with more stuff than an actual outfit. So here's what I was getting at is that they're having shipping issues. So it sounds like they didn't get in all the pieces, but I know the shoes that I ordered, they're very, very cute. I can't wait to get them. I hope they get some more in. I know I've seen them in like Maplelea Facebook groups, so they have gotten them in stock. I just guess there was a first batch, and everything that's been put on their website as new releases the dates have kept changing, which is it's not new with my experience with Maplelea, because any of the Maplelea dolls that I wanted to order this year, I had to wait way beyond what they had listed as the stock price, the date on their site. So that's part of the reason too, when I was kind of putting off delaying on when I was going to put my order through, was because I always put on tights first and I shouldn't, because I thought there might be delays, but then it was showing as in stock, but then I guess it wasn't really in stock. So I can verify that the reindeer outfit's in stock, this polar bear outfit is in stock, and the maple cabin wilderness set is in stock. But even though it still looks like the shoes that I will show, even though it looks like they're still like in stock, as in you can order them, they're not going to ship. But I didn't, at the time of recording this, didn't see a change in the date. Oh, and these are the boots that they show in the catalog as well with this outfit that I've only put on a Maplelea doll. Oh no, they fit good. They fit really well. Okay, maybe not. Okay, no, we're good. Like I said, the legs are chunkier than Maplelea girls. So now that I'm still gonna put some. I'm figuring out what I want to do with her hair. I brought a hat and some earmuffs and stuff just to try different looks. But first, I will compare how these look, how the outfit looks on an American Girl as opposed to the catalog Maplelea Girl. And in a lot of ways, I prefer how a lot of their clothes look on American Girl dolls because their bodies are thicker and they often fill out the clothes a little bit better, even though the sleeves might be a little bit long. Like if you look at her sleeves look a little bit long. And the boots, actually they do, because the boots leg-wise look a little bit baggier, looser on Maplelea Girls. And I can finally show you the catalog that I've been talking about 100 times. So this is Sila, and this is how the outfit looks on a Maplelea Girl. And you can compare here. Wait, maybe I should put this closer because they're different size. So yeah, you can definitely see the difference in their legs, but it's just a preference. I really like how it looks on both, but I because I'm more of an American Girl collector, I have a bias toward how it looks there. And now let me show you the picture of the reindeer outfit. It's not as big, so I'm gonna have to hold it even closer. So here, this cute little cuteness on Macy. And then here is the outfit on a Maplelea Girl on the back of the catalog. So again, you can just see that their bodies are very different, so they fit very differently. But they fit well. Either way, you're good either way. You know what? Let me show you the shoes because I was really, well, I know they're still going to get them back in, so I'm not too bummed, but I'll just wait. I should have folded down the page or something. There. So these are the shoes on the bottom, right here. And they're really cute because they're not just colorful and have all the embroidered details. They come with 2 different colored laces that you can either choose pink laces, blue laces, or one pink, one blue. Or maybe you can even double them up. Just think it's cute. So there, that's the 2 first outfits that I'm going to put aside so I can concentrate on the Maplelea Maple Cabin Forest set. And again, it's holiday themed, but this one's very Canadian. So I don't know how much that would really appeal to everyone. Oops, that's the French page. A summer job to remember. It doesn't look very summery to me. It's very wintry. And it's, okay, so it's a knit sweater, very detailed, and it literally just feels like a sweater shrunken down to doll size. That's what I love about their clothes. I say that every time in every Maplelea video, so sorry if you've seen the other ones. And then a pair of gray denim jeans, a pair of gray jeans. So they are like a smaller knit version of denim, and then they have embroidered maple leaves on the back pocket. Now, the thing about this outfit, there's also an accessory set, Maple Cabin Wilderness set. So this must be it. Which makes it even more wintry. So I don't know how this would be a summer associated with a summer job. Match the animal to the national park. I never pay too much attention to what's going on in the journal pages, but it's always the same thing. English, French, blank. Unless it's Sila's, then it will have her language as well. So again, they go together. A pair of knit mittens with maple leaves and this scarf with pom-poms at the end. And the last thing that they have shown with it on the stock photos, but I don't think I'm going to put it on with this outfit on my doll. And these are called the buckskin boots. So the buckskin boots are $20. The wilderness set, the scarf and mitts, were $16. It's all Canadian. And then the sweater and jeans set was $29 Canadian. Now let me get all these journal pages out of here. Well, maybe I should show you this because it's letting you know a little bit more about buckskin boots. Have been part of Canada's story for hundreds of years. Made from soft leather, usually from deer, moose, or elk. These boots were first crafted by indigenous people across North America. No shade, it's just the idea of, I mean, I've worn leather shoes before, but it's just, I don't think they were thinking about you don't think about what animal it's made from. But these, I'm sure, are not made from actual leather. Do you imagine? They wouldn't be. So they're more historical looking, or indigenous looking, I guess you could say. Hopefully it's coming in clear, because my brain's all over the place when I'm excited about all this new stuff. And yeah, okay, the soles look a little bit different from the other boots that I've shown on here. They're not as, like, they have embossed leaves, but they don't have all the treads. But let me put aside these boots. I'll try them on a doll, but the doll that I want to try this outfit on, though, is not a regular American Girl doll. It's a Gott's little sister doll. And I want to try it on him for a couple reasons. Mainly, so he's got the older Pleasant Company type body that's squishy, but it's also thicker. So I'm curious to see how the Maplelea clothes will fit a chubbier doll. His body's not chubby, but his limbs are definitely chubby. Oh, and also I've shown him on here a couple times. He's messy haired, but I've moved him around. His name is Sterling. I made him, or customized him, from the Gott's little sister doll to be Kit's best friend, but his gray eyes didn't work. They literally broke as I was trying to take him apart to clean him because he smelled real bad. And so I put blue eyes on him, and it was really disappointing. But his name's still Sterling. I've kind of moved him around in my collection a little bit. And he currently lives in the Feldman farm, which is why he has that cowboy hat. And I thought it suited Kit's. I know people call it her hobo outfit, but I believe it's just called her overalls outfit. My favorite Kit outfit, by the way. And I have another doll down there just in case this doesn't fit his chubby body, or chubby legs and arms. But there are other outfits I would want, but because I would want them for a PC doll, I'm afraid to buy them for that purpose, just because, let me take his socks off. I don't want to add any more girth to this doll. So because, yeah, they're chubbier, I have to, we're going to see this together. It's already having so much trouble just getting down his foot. I should probably put it in both legs at a time, because I don't think I'll be able to get it over the other foot. Let me just pull him down here. And I don't think I've glued his wig. Have I? Because if I haven't, it's coming off right now. And you're going to see how scary his big head is. No, it's glued. What a time to test. As you can see, it's not moving very well. And I might panic and just move on to the other doll. Oh. Aww. And it's not just that they're skinny. Their legs are so long that it's like more fabric to pull over his chubby feet. You know what, Sterling? I think I'm going to have to give up. And it's not that all their pants are this tight anyway, but these were a really ambitious attempt. It's like I wanted to go with the worst. And that's not a bad idea, because it's like, if I can get these on a PC doll, I can get anything on them, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? What doesn't make sense is the fact that I want to do this on camera. Okay, it's going. You know why it's going? Because I'm so stubborn. I don't know what shoes are going to fit over this. Imagine they're like glued to him now. It's like, even if I want to put them on another doll, they're his for life. Because I'm going to need a Crisco to get it off of him. Some kind of olive oil to peel it away from him. So I guess back to what I was saying about, I need something to talk about while I'm doing this. Because Remembrance Day, which is Tuesday, it's Friday right now that I'm recording, because after that we sort of, in Canada, get more into Christmas, I think then I can start doing a little bit more. I have more Christmas or winter themed videos coming. And so this is like the beginning of it, even though I have already done the Janie and Jack. Christmas is something. I also think they have one bigger foot than the other, and that's why this one is so extreme. Starting to sweat in here. I'm sorry, I might cut this out later if it's... Oh, come on. Or maybe you want to know how hard it is. Whew, did it. So easy. Is it done? Holy. So maybe don't get Maplelea pants for your PC dolls, your chubby dolls, because this is not fun. Okay, you know what? I'm just doing them up like this. And I'm just gonna say, these don't fit PC dolls at all. And their skin is also skin. Their vinyl is also skin-like, so it kind of gets, it's smoother, but not as slippery, I guess you could say. This was a bad idea, but it's gone, and I'm leaving it. And there was another reason, too, that I wanted to put it on him so badly. So I'll show you that in a couple minutes. And because it's not, oh, more knit to go over these big hands, I should just concentrate for a little second here. His thumb, or baby finger, oh, it's right through an entire thread. Wow. Okay. I was wondering if it had completely pulled one of the leaves, but it didn't. I guess that's not how threads work, because it should have. And now let me concentrate on this one, because I don't know which hand is. I think this is the hand that's spread farther. Oh, sorry, Sterling. You've gone through it. I guess you all have too, making you watch that. And even though I said his body's not chubbier, I feel like maybe it's a little chubbier. Okay, picked up all my drama. Okay, I also brought over a hat because these GOTS dolls, they have this weird, I don't know if you could tell, but his head, the heads of these dolls stick out at the back. So even though the wigs will kind of fit, they don't sit very nicely. So that's why I always have to have him in a hat. And boy, does he ever look cute. The right choice. Worth all the struggle, except his crotch is sagging. I wish I could go up just a little bit more. It's fine. I'm being ridiculous. And I brought over a couple of boots to try. These would be my favorite. These are called Storm Stompers, and they seem like a Maplelea staple, so they should always be available. I've never not seen them available, but maybe I shouldn't say that in case I'm a big liar. Funny thing about GOTS little sister dolls is they're very bull-legged. Like their legs are, I don't know how they put them together differently from American Girl dolls, but not bull-legged. They're pigeon-toed, so their legs go in toward each other. At standing upright, that's how they. So he just stands. If you can see, that's his natural stance, is with his legs, his toes toward each other. Like if he just anyway, they don't really stand properly that way. But he's cute, right? I should have maybe focused in a little bit on that before I talked about all his flaws. This cute doll that I consider him an American Girl, but obviously he's not an official American Girl doll. But I do consider him part of my American Girl collection. And on the site, whenever they have this outfit modeled on a boy doll, the one who hasn't come out yet. He's coming out at the end of November, but we'll see with the way all the dates have been. But then when they put the mitts and scarf on them, they modeled it on a girl. So I don't know if mittens and scarves are for girls, but I'm putting it on the boy, just so you can see the difference in that too. And then I'll show you the catalog, after I get him a doll stand, because those pigeon toes, I don't think he's going to be able to model this really nicely without being held up. Oh, and with those tight pants. It's fine. If it fits him, it's going to fit anybody. There. And okay, so now I can show why I wanted him to wear them so bad. Because in my last video, I did a video where I ranked all my American Girl historical dolls, and I showed my Kirsten dress for winter, and she's so cute. I just have to show her again, and I think that will complement what he's wearing. So that's why I struggled so much, because I think they complement each other very well, because she's a pleasant company Kirsten, who's turning around on her doll stand. So they kind of have like a little brother and sister kind of look to them, because they have the same coloring. What a cute little set, huh? It's like she's because she's like a American pioneer and he's a modern Canadian boy. It doesn't make any sense, but cute. I wanted to see them together. And now you got to too. You're welcome. And now I'm gonna try, who should I try these boots on? You know what, I'm gonna try them on, because I brought the Canadian, I consider him Canadian, but he's an American Girl. He's a truly me 75. And he, in my collection, is Canadian. So I'll just try them on him just to see how they fit, because these look like they wouldn't be a very good fit on American Girl dolls because they're so narrow and there's so much to them. But now that I have a couple Maplelea dolls, I don't stress so much about buying something that doesn't fit American Girl, because then I can just give these to Sila or any of my girls, actually. Ugh. And then just maybe letting you see how it's sliding, and that's stressful, huh? Ooh. Like some kind of alien. Come on, almost in. Because I recently did a video where I showed the Maplelea Halloween costume, and it came with these very narrow, hard to put on witch shoes with the witch costume. And then people mentioned in the comments that it was actually easier to get on to the American Girl doll foot. I was just too afraid to try because the foot is not as long. There's less. It doesn't need to go in as far. These actually look really cute on an American Girl foot. I can't tell. I don't think they'd be gendered shoes, even though on the site they showed them on a girl. Just want to tie it up nicely. Anyway, I can fix that later. I've already done enough weird stalls. It looks a little narrow, but it's a really cute boot. But yeah, he's already got a Maplelea running shoe on. And the thing about these running shoes, if you like them, just be aware that the red is really saturated. The dye is really saturated. So it has stained his foot. And these are white inside, so I wouldn't propose that they'd have the same problem. So I'm going to put the other boot on him now just to see how they really look, get the whole idea. And yeah, even in the drawings, these aren't, they have men wearing them in the drawings and then girl dolls wearing them. So gender neutral, I guess is what that means. Because Maplelea also does make a couple boy dolls. As I mentioned, they have one coming out next month. Let's see this again. You can see the inside this time, and I'll see the outside of the boot. There. Okay, yeah. Now that I'm not as scared, it went on a lot more easily. Did I say how much these were? I think I did. $20. Huh. More than I would have thought. More than I had in my brain, so. But they're nice. I'm not saying they're not worth it. But I hope they are. I don't think they would be real animal stuff. I think they would have had to like warn you on the website. I think I would have noticed. And I will show the comparisons of this outfit. I did kind of show it a second ago because when I showed the catalog, the back page, both outfits were featured. And I'm going to put him down. I didn't bring enough doll stands for everyone. So this outfit, so the hat is not part of anything. The hat and boots I had from my collection already. And then if you see, like I said, they have a girl doll wearing the boots and the scarf set. So this is how it fits. It's not as, the jeans are definitely not as skinny on her as they are on this little chunk, but so cute. And I'm going to put him aside because I have one more, let's call it a bonus outfit, even though it's kind of silly to show it. It's just, it's not Maplelea, but it's Canadian because it's handmade by a Canadian collector who hand makes a lot of really nice doll clothes. And when she sells them in the Canadian Facebook group, it sells really fast. Before I do that, actually, I forgot that Tawny, not Tenny, I was able to change her guitar strap so that this matches her outfit, and I didn't even show it, maybe after. Because now I've already moved on to the next thing. I didn't even give her a hat. Let me just give her earmuffs really quickly. Oh. See, my brain's just all over the place because I'm too excited. Because the thing about her hair is it really gets in her face, so I always like something to have it, like to hold it back. I don't know what kind of guitar or why she'd be playing guitar with earmuffs on, but maybe they're having an outdoor concert. You know, it's Christmas. Why not? But I'll put this back on in a second. Luckily, I had a strap because the camp set the guitar that comes with the Truly Me camp set. Oh yeah, that was the easier thing. I could just pop the strap on like that. Is blue and white, so I luckily had a guitar that matched her better because the other one has like it's purple and brown with flowers. There we go. The duo is now complete. In half rain. So yeah, what I was saying about the handmade clothes this lady makes in Facebook groups. She did her, that's loud, she did her Christmas release a few days ago, and I got a boy outfit because I like to put my dolls in a lot of Christmas outfits come holiday season. And this was my favorite of the batch she released this time. It's all taped up. I should have removed this. I didn't know it was going to be, I didn't know it was going to be this difficult. Because in here there's a little handmade, like a gift bag. So cute for them to hold. I believe this is a greeting card. And this is nothing you can really order. So if you're not interested, trust me, I understand. So yeah, it comes with a little gift card. And then there's an outfit. It's a complete outfit, no shoes, which, I mean, understandable that you wouldn't make a pair of shoes for dolls too. But I have like a perfect pair of red, and they came with the gaming outfit. So I had the perfect shoes to go with it anyway. So I was totally excited to have an outfit to put on my Logan doll. I showed him in a recent video because he's kind of like a mini-me. And I dressed him up for Diwali. So now I'm bringing him back even though he's a doll. I don't feature all that much. And it's, like I said, it's handmade. So it's, I'd say quality because when people handmade clothes, they can really put in that extra effort that sometimes a factory just misses out on. And so it's an entire button down shirt that I have to button. So that's why I just jumped right in. I kind of had a little panic in my head, like, oh, I have to button this whole thing up. And while I'm talking, but it's only 4 buttons. I can do this. I've done worse in this video alone. And I'm hoping that people are kind of ready to get into the holiday spirit, you know, because it's been a taxing November so far. So if we can just focus on things that like make us happy, that's kind of where I'm at. And it comes with this cute little bow tie. And I have a Maplelea bow tie that's actually kind of similar to it, funnily enough. So it goes on the elastic band. And if I weren't recording, I probably would have made it look a little bit nicer than that. Maybe I'll fix it up in a second. But it's not just because I have the camera rolling. I'm a little bit hasty even in real life because I get so real life, meaning like when I'm not filming myself. It's still real life. But I just get excited to see everything together. And I've had this for a couple of days. So that's the other thing. I think she charges about $40 Canadian. And then shipping, we just do letter mail here because letter mail is like $2. But, you know, everybody kind of trusts each other in that group. So it's, you know, we're fine not to have tracking, etc. This little gentleman all of a sudden. Because usually I have him very casual. Oh, and it's like, so I don't know if she's always done embroidering. She's always doing something different. So this time, I feel like it's new that she must have gotten an embroidery machine or something because all these new fashions had embroidery, which is a very cute detail. Little gentleman, right? I consider him my mini-me, named Logan still, but I could never clean up this well. I can never be this dashing. Aw. And Rohan, who's his best friend, his BFF, display BFF, has a Christmas outfit already too, but I'm not going to show that now. I probably have already done too much for this, what was supposed to be a very fast video. So now let me bring in all the dolls you got to see. Oh, give him his little, and let's see if his, I was hoping because he has that little gripper hand, but it's not quite grippy enough. I'll use a little piece of double-sided tape. So he'll just have that at his feet. And here are my little singing duo, Macy and Connie. Is everyone going to fit? You know what it is? I also brought the camera really close today because I wanted you to be able to see everything, the details of the clothes rather than the dolls so much. Logan here in the middle. Got Sterling over here in his Christmas outfit. And you know what? Just because I squished everyone in, You can see Kirsten again too in her adorable little winter outfit. Okay, so I don't know how fast this ended up being, but I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the pieces. And if there were anything that you were thinking of buying from Maplelea, there's a little bit of a delay, I think, for some pieces. And other than that, at least you get to see how it fits the American Girls of what you were interested in. And thanks again to everybody who tuned in, and I will see you soon in the next one.